The summer transfer window is set to be a busy one. With key players set to depart, the club need to bring in some top quality reinforcements to replace the potentially outgoing stars. In today's video, we have some big transfer news ahead of the summer amid the latest revelation. We will dive into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Liverpool may have led the way domestically and in Europe for much of this season, but Captain Virgil van Dijk knows in the final reckoning only trophies matter. This week's Champions League last 16 exit to Paris Saint-Germain on penalties, only a 5th defeat in 46 competitive games under Arne Slot, was a huge blow to a squad which has largely been leaving opponents trailing in their wake. A 15-point lead in the Premier League means a second title in 5 years is within touching distance, but Sunday's defence of their Carabao Cup title against Newcastle is a game the Reds have to win or risk criticism over their season unravelling. When they walk out at Wembley, it will be exactly a year and a day since it all started to go wrong in Jurgen Klopp's final season, with defeat in the FA Cup quarter-finals, followed by exits from Europa League and the title race within in the space of a month. A rare Premier League title in Slot's first season would be a remarkable achievement in itself, but Van Dijk knows the expectations are always set higher than that. It's enjoyable, but at the end of the day, we all know how it works in the business, he said. You get judged at a club like Liverpool at what you win at the end of the road, and we have to keep working. I think Newcastle didn't win a trophy for 70 years, so there's a lot of motivation there. We obviously want to win so badly as well. We worked so hard to get where we are, and obviously it's the first season together with the new regime, and we want to show that we can win trophies. You can't control what anyone says. Someone told me people are saying that we're only going just for the league. These things, you can't stop it. It's part of being a football player, having so many platforms nowadays that people can say whatever they want. You just have to shut down a little bit, focus on the task ahead as a team and try to win. In last year's final against Chelsea, Van Dijk scored the winner 2 minutes from the end of extra time to lift his first trophy as captain. If the rest of the season goes to plan, he will add another 2 to his record to enter the annals of club history as a multiple trophy winning captain. If you were to lift the 2 trophies, you have a pretty good chance to be in a nice list of captains that have achieved great things in this club, said the Dutchman. That's obviously a big dream of mine, since I became the captain of the club. Obviously, it's a big gap that has to be filled when your captain Jordan Henderson and your vice-captain James Milner are leaving, especially with the characters they are and the successes that we created together. But that's part of life as well. Others have to step up, and the players that are still here, the senior guys, have stepped up. Everyone has played their part in order to be successful. Now, in some big Liverpool transfer news, Liverpool have reportedly entered the race to sign highly rated FC Nordjylland winger Sindre Eggeli in the upcoming summer transfer window, sources have stated. The 18-year-old talent has been catching the attention of several top European clubs, with Everton and Newcastle United also closely monitoring his progress. According to Pete O'Rourke, Eggeli has huge potential and is being viewed as one of the next big prospects to emerge in European football. Eggeli is a left-footed winger who primarily plays on the right side, where he likes to cut inside and unleash shots, drawing comparisons to the legendary Dutch winger Arjen Robben, as noted in his previous interview. At just 18, Eggeli is still largely unproven at the highest level, but the growing interest from Premier League sides suggests that he may be ready for a step up in competition. Liverpool, under the management of Arne Slot, are keen to bolster their wide options, especially with the uncertain futures of key players like Federico Chiesa, Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez. Chiesa has been linked with moves away from Anfield, while Diaz and Núñez are also subjects of speculation regarding their long-term roles within the squad. Slot, who is already a fan of Feyenoord's 22-year-old star Anis Musa, is reportedly looking to inject fresh talent into Liverpool's roster, and Eggeli could be part of that rebuild. Liverpool's interest in Eggeli is part of a broader strategy to target some of Europe's most exciting young talents. The Reds are actively looking for players who can contribute to their long-term vision, and Eggeli fits that profile perfectly. His attacking versatility and style, akin to Robben's classic approach, make him a tantalising prospect for Liverpool fans. In addition to Egali, Liverpool have also set their sights on Saba Karibashvili, a 16-year-old Georgian defender who has already made 29 senior appearances for FC Dinamo Tbilisi. Karibashvili is highly regarded throughout Europe, with both Real Madrid and Barcelona reportedly interested in securing his signature. Liverpool are determined to challenge Europe's elite for these young stars, signalling their ambition to build a squad filled with future superstars. As the summer window approaches, Liverpool's intent to refresh their squad with up-and-coming talent is becoming clearer. Whether they can fend off competition for the likes of Egali and Karibashvili will be one of the key stories to watch in the upcoming transfer period. In other news, triumphing in the Carabao Cup final would be about the glory of winning silverware for Liverpool players and fans, but the club would also be in line for prize money. Liverpool's League Cup final against Newcastle will conjure up the full scale of emotions between the two sets of fans come full time. As one team lifts the trophy, they will also be earning a place in next season's Europa Conference League. This is, of course, irrelevant to Liverpool, who need just 8 points from 9 games to guarantee Champions League qualification. In addition, the winners of the League Cup will take home £100,000, while the runners-up will receive £50,000. The £100,000 received for winning the League Cup completely pales in comparison to the prize money for other competitions. For example, Liverpool earned £115,000 alone for their third-round FA Cup victory over League Two's Accrington Stanley. Mo Salah is paid about £350,000 per week by Liverpool. The winners of the FA Cup will receive £2 million this season, with the second-place side earning half of that. The gap then becomes an even larger chasm when comparing to the Champions League prize pot. Just for entering the league phase of the Champions League, Liverpool received about £15.7 million, with each league phase win alone worth £1.7 million. The prize money for reaching the round of 16 was £13.5 million, and the eventual European Cup winners will earn £21 million for their final victory. Meanwhile, the prize for winning the Europa League final is about £11 million. If you had any doubt as to where the priority of the club's owners lie, the figure of £15.7 million for entering the Champions League phase is 157 times more than the prize money for winning the League Cup. Of course, the supporters and players won't have any of that in their minds come Sunday afternoon. Football is about scoring goals, winning matches, and ultimately lifting trophies, whatever level you play at. Even for the most elite players in the world, that rule doesn't change. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.